Okay, a little late, but better than never. Good evening, everyone. And welcome back for more Blaze Black. Hiya, Snowy.
Hello.
So, let me preface by saying everyone is fine. But wife got home from the grocery store and needed a little more than just help putting the groceries away today. It was a particularly stressful day for her, and she needed someone to cuddle and vent to, so that's where I was, that's what I was doing. Now back to level grinding, which is fun. Juggernaut and Baconator are both the correct level, so that's good. Still looking for flying gems for Juggernaut, but we'll see. So, Mr. Snowy, what's been going on with you? How you been?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Well, okay, beats the alternative.
True.
Alright, it's a Durant. It'll soon be a dead ant. Well, apparently not that soon.
Wake.
They're bulky. They are bulky.
Wake.
I need something that has fire to incinerate them. Oh well. Alright, what was I doing? I was, stuff-fumigating. Pokemoning. Probably. Loud Red. That'll also be Loud Dead. And probably faster than the Durant was. But yeah, I still plan on getting the whole team up to level 80 before I decide to take on the final 6 battles of the main story. Maybe we'll get there today. Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. And maybe you'll find a shiny Mudsdale too next Sunday.
Yeah, sure. And MCH, hello, thank you for the raid. And hello, Jay. And hello, MCH. I apologize for the delay.
It's fine. I was gonna stream if you didn't, and then you start. Oh, oops.
I don't blame you. There was no advance notice. It was around 7:20. Wife was getting home from the grocery store, and I ran upstairs to help her as I usually do. She had and I didn't take my phone with me because, I was just gonna go help my wife. Maybe I'd be a minute or two late, as I sometimes have been, but no major worries there. But turns out she had a pretty bad day and, just needed someone to cuddle.
Yeah, I thought it was something to do with comforting your wife.
If I'm late and there's no advance notice why, that's probably a decent explanation. But yeah, everyone is fine. Wife, again, I would not be here and I would not be streaming if my wife was still not okay. So,
yeah,
she's doing okay. She needs rest. You'll notice that this says chill stream in the title. You'll also notice, if you check the viewer rewards, I disabled a lot of the loud ones because I don't want. I've got my mask. I've got the mic that I can potentially rig up into it. I have not set those up yet. I will be messing around with that next week when I don't stream. But in the interim, tonight we want to be quiet. We want to not bother my wife. That is the number one goal of this evening. Well, the number one goal of this evening stream is to be entertaining. but we cannot and will not do that at the cost of my wife's sanity. We will be, or I will be, quieter than usual. So that's what chill stream means. That's
Gotcha.
why those are disabled. Someone will have to remind me to re-enable them in like a week and a half when I stream on this channel again.
You know what would
Going
be
out of town for a
entertaining?
week, I'm guessing.
Next week's the Automate show.
That's
You know
what I
what would-
guessed.
You know what would be entertaining though?
Nothing.
That one's
Oh, yeah.
not noisy.
No, it's not. Look, I didn't disable the not noisy ones. I won't be using my timer today, though, because that is noisy. But here's
That's
the
okay.
thing.
MCH can watch the time for you.
Here's the thing that I will tell you, right? You know who wouldn't have to do level grinding and who would be able to take on the Elite Four and who wouldn't have 11 defeats in this game? Melee.
Melly?
Melee would have beaten the game, would have captured all 649. Actually, Melee doesn't need to capture Pokemon. It's canonical that Pokemon literally befriend him and hang out with him because they want to. Right? He doesn't have a Pokeball for his Golbat or for his Skorupi or his Skuntank. They're all his friends. So he would befriend all 649 Pokemon without ever needing to throw a Pokeball, and he'd prove that suspicious end character wrong literally just by existing. Because his very existence is great and glorious and wonderful and just an absolute delight. Like, we are privileged that Melee exists, and we are privileged to be in a world where his character was created and he has graced us with his presence. And I don't think we realize
Hey,
just how privileged we are about that.
in any case, you're almost done to grind too. Are you gonna take on Elite Four tonight?
That depends on whether or not I can get my whole team up to level 80, because unlike Melee, I'm too much of a coward to take them on otherwise. Although, there is one thing that I can do, actually, while I'm doing some level grinding. Let me go back to the Pokemon Center, and like a coward, I'm going to fly back to Nimbasa City. That way I can also get myself a little extra money. If I was Melee, I wouldn't need any extra money. People just give Melee money for existing, because he's great and glorious and all of that jazz. That's just...
Melly's just perfect.
He really is. And we are just all grateful to exist in his world.
God.
And to be able to stare at his ass as we do exist in his world.
In shorts, preferably.
Yeah, no. We may live in his world, but I enjoy his moon.
That's a good one.
I thought it was clever.
It was clever.
I don't know if I can retain any dignity after that one, though, but since when do I care about that? I don't really care about that. All I care about is my beloved Melee and how wonderful and glorious and fantastic he is, and Juggernaut's got to go back in the first, or in the 16th box. Juggernaut's gonna be an all-star.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yes, exactly. Juggernaut will crush, but only because Melee has given Juggernaut his blessing. The only reason or the only way my team will succeed in any way, shape, or form is if Melee has given them his blessing. And I like to think he has, but if he actually had, I wouldn't
Is there any
feel...
characters in ZA you would have to be Tsundere for at any point?
No, I can't say that I hate any of them on the same level that I hate certain other characters. I find some of them to be a bit tedious, but...
All people would say the rival would be one of them, or Naveen, but... Because, like, Team MZ is very divisive, except for Lydia.
I don't like her. But the rest of Team MZ is okay. They're not as great as Melee. And, You know, by
Lydia's
the way,
one people generally like because she's like actually wholesome compared to the other two.
well, everyone's always everyone's always commenting on how Emma's outfit is very form-fitting in that game. You know who I wish had a form-fitting outfit in his game? Melee.
Melly.
He really needs a form-fitting outfit, but I understand why he doesn't wear one, because he usually is in a very cold location. Like he's
not only that, but like he existed well before the Time Zero Six made that.
Well, yes, of course. What's ended, Snowy?
Sunray for Melly has ended.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no timer tonight. That's very loud and disruptive, and we do not want to do that to my wife. Plus, I don't really feel like being chaotic tonight too much.
Me neither.
It's a nice, low-energy night. Sometimes that's exactly what you need. That's what I told my wife she needed when she said she was feeling better. I said, okay, take it easy for the rest of the evening, rest for a bit, make your dinner when you're ready. I offered to make dinner for her, but she said, no, you'd probably screw up. And I'm like, you know what?
That's
reasonable. Because she does, she does have very specific ways she's a texture-based eater. So if things are prepared just a little bit honestly. Off, yeah. So if things are prepared just a little bit off, the texture is all wrong. It's inedible.
Yeah.
But I did offer. I absolutely offered. But yeah, she'll deal with that, and then I'll go see her before I go to sleep tonight. Though I have been every night anyway. For reasons.
Of living together.
Well, yes. It would be a little weird if I didn't live in the same building as my wife.
Yeah.
Have I mentioned recently how much I love her?
A bit.
Wait, what? What?
What?
I wasn't paying attention. What happened?
I mentioned how much I love my wife.
Oh, you've never told us that before.
Oh, well, then I should tell you again.
Don't encourage him, Snowy.
Love for one's spouse should always be encouraged.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but killing people every 2 seconds.
Yeah, if I tell you people every 2 seconds, imagine how often I tell her.
It's like we said, wife before waifu before laifu.
Yes. Exactly. But yeah, no, I really do love her very much. I wish that I could help her more. But
you didn't fight all the other ones because there's like 6 or 7 on each side.
There's not. It's just those. You're thinking post Elite 4. Like most of the people here, but if I talk to, for example, this lady here, if I talk to this guy here, and I know stream is lagging, but like most of the people there are still NPCs, right? There's only a few of them that'll actually battle you.
Until post game.
Yeah. And even then, right, these guys still won't, but it'll just be more that I can battle hanging around.
Yeah. There's like 7 or 8 you can battle on any given day.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Zeb Striker. I do not want to use an electric move on that, or a grass move, just in case it has Sap Sipper, but Bug Buzz will do fine.
Isn't that zipper hidden though in this game?
Yeah, I might. Well, I don't actually know because this isn't black proper, but it might be. I also might be thinking of Lazarus, where it's even if it is its hidden ability, it's easy just to give shit hidden abilities, and random trainers' Pokemon will have their hidden abilities. All right, Bug Buzz.
So yeah, remember, you know what DM'd you about that Earthbound Beginnings remake in the Earthbound ROM hack engine?
Yes, I saw that.
Well, they're actually gonna make a strategy guide for it in the vein of the one that actual Earthbound got.
I'm still probably gonna play just regular old Earthbound though. I've never been one who cares much about game graphics, and I do prefer, at least for me, playing. What am I trying to say? Playing legitimate games where I can.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously
well, this isn't a graphics upgrade as well. It's just a remake, basically.
Right. Okay, so the obvious thing you would think to do would be to use an electric move on Driftblit, but Lightning Rod might affect that, so what we're gonna do is use a Bug move on Zebstrika and a Rock move on Driftblit. This is the strategy. It looks like it's a good strategy.
Yeah, Lightning Rod kind of throws a wrench in that Drifblim.
It could. It very much could, and even if that Hypnosis had gone through, this thing had a Thunder with its name on it for the next round, so it's almost lucky the Hypnosis missed and all it did was get punched in the face. Well, okay, I don't think I can call it lucky to have gotten punched in the face, but it wasn't going to be lucky regardless. But okay, that's the trainer battles that I can do, and again, a little bit of extra money so I can spend it on like Hyper Potions or Revives or things like that. And Hyper Potions are actually useful in this game.
They hadn't been nerfed yet.
No, that was one of my biggest problems with Gen 6. Well, okay.
I think the nerf was deserving because it made Max Potions more useful.
Well, but those only belong to some guy named Max. My name's not Max.
No, they don't. Don't be like that.
Fair enough, it's a chill stream. I thought it was funny, though.
It wasn't.
Well, fine, I'm outvoted. I was in Nimbasa battling athletes. Because it's a good way to train up Pokemon and still get money. But yeah, that's all. Nothing huge, Jay. You didn't miss. Like, I have not decided to take on the Elite Four yet. I probably won't.
At least not this stream.
Which means we'll have to wait for 2 weeks. But we'll see. The team's coming along. We'll focus on Jitterbug, get Jitterbug up to level 80.
Plus, to be fair, you only need to fight 4 of them, not all 5 this time.
Yeah. Though if I keep finding Drek like this, it's gonna take forever for me to actually train the team up. Oh well.
Sounds like it's raining out near me.
Oh, it was... So, part of the reason why wife had a bad day today is because it was rainy and windy and our power got knocked out.
Ooh.
Not for very long, mind you, but, like, it's always a concern when that happens. But, yeah, no, that is one of the things that went wrong today. I knew that this was happening, or I kind of knew that this was happening because I was getting texts while I was in the office updating me on the power situation, and I was like, huh, I see.
That sounds problematic.
It was, yes. But it was just a very stressful day, and I will absolutely never say no to cuddle in my life. I'd have to be crazy if I said no to that.
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
I'm not gonna say the phrase, but, like, I would have to actually be crazy to turn down cuddles from my wife. I may be insane, but I'm not crazy. Or maybe I should say I may be maniacal. I may be maniacal, but I'm not crazy.
Questions.
Yes.
We question that.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Yes, Jay, I think they are.
They are, Jay. That's the joke.
Well, maniacal and crazy are not necessarily synonyms. They can be used in different contexts.
They can, but it's very rare to do so.
I don't know. I'm just a goofball. That's all I am, and that's all I will ever be. And people seem to like it, so... Oh.
I'm just a Vulpix.
You're a
that's all
goofy
I am.
goober, yeah.
I forget this thing has soundproof.
It's allowed to, of course it does.
How can you forget that?
Because it's noisy.
Yes, but that's the point.
I know. I wish its ability was cacophony.
What?
But they didn't exist in Gen 3.
No, it only existed in Gen 3 and was technically never coded into the game.
Oh. I thought it was just like a Gen 4 that had that, but...
Nope. It was
I
exact.
have
Yes,
no
it
idea
was.
what you're talking about.
Cacophony was in fact a dummied out ability that did the exact same thing as soundproof, but it's not like they don't have abilities that do the same thing. Battle armor and shell armor, huge power and pure power, insomnia and
There's
vital
actually
spirit.
a difference between huge power and pure power.
There is not. They both double the attack.
One special attack.
No, they are both physical attack.
I thought one was special attack.
That is incorrect, sir. It would make sense if it was, but no. Pure power is still physical attack.
Oh, that makes sense. It's a Japanese pun. That would make sense.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it either. Like, it should, like, we don't have one for...
Most recently, we got an as-one for Electros that combines
I noticed that.
with...
Mega Electros has a... What was it?
Levitate with Mega... with Beast Boost.
Yeah, that's scary.
It is. Meanwhile, Contrary Star
Elevation,
Raptor.
it's called, and I love it.
Contrary Star Raptor is also scary.
Especially since it gains the fighting type in its mega form, yes. Close combat that stab and boosts defenses? You're fucked, buddy.
Yeah.
Excadrills, for being what I think is a fairly new...
Oh, beep boop.
I see it. Oop, thank you, Snowy. You got to it before I could.
Well,
Just happy
still,
to
why
point out.
not do that?
Reasonable.
Oh, that makes sense.
But yeah, no. So it's not like
didn't even read the entire message. I was just like AI viewers. I was like, oh, bye.
that's that. First of all, who the hell wants AI viewers?
What is the point of that?
To boost your numbers and your
try
ad
to sucker
revenue.
people and who think they're going to become big easily, even though that would just be very suspicious to Twitch.
Yeah.
Now could I hear that one at a time? Because I heard both at the same time. I was like, what?
MCH, you explain it. We were basically saying the same thing.
Basically, they try to sucker people in who wanna grow their stream fast and don't care about the repercussions, and it's like, oh, all of a sudden you'll get 200 viewers on your stream if you click this link, and it's like, okay, I'll get 200 viewers on my stream and then I'll get Twitch partner.
Yeah, or or like increased ad revenue or whatever. No, it's not fucking worth it.
First of all, even if suppose it did work, suppose it wasn't a scam, Twitch would still get your ass for it.
Probably.
That too, yeah. But to me, it just sounds like it sucks the fun out of everything.
It would, as AI does with everything.
Sure.
I disagree with that, but we spoke about that before.
Okay, look, you want to know one of the reasons why I hate AI? I decided to continue a thought experiment where I was poking Google AI during work again, because I was bored during lunch.
Did it tell you to use, what was it, the glue to cheese to pizza?
I'm sorry, what?
That's a real thing that happened.
No, explain. Before I tell you what I did, explain. I didn't hear about
Google's web AI once told someone to use glue to stick cheese to pizza.
Look, even by the
that's why AI sucks in general, though.
Even by Chicago standards, that's not pizza.
Compared to Gemini, which is also a Google AI, the web AI is completely stupid. It's like it's not even running on a quarter of the processing power or something, I don't know.
I think that's just because everybody uses it and everybody is stupid. Like, I managed to convince Google AI that not only was Dahlia Hawthorne wrongly convicted, but also she was actually innocent and a complete victim of circumstance.
Which, if you ever play Ace Attorney, is bullshit.
I have played Ace Attorney.
I know, I'm talking to Snowy in that regard.
I don't know who Dahlia Hawthorne is.
She's literally written to be an irredeemable villain. Like, but she's also a cute redhead.
It's worth noting that the only reason I watch the Ace Attorney streams is to cause chaos.
Yes, I completely understand. That is why most people watch. But
I'm not paying attention to the Ace Attorney streams, unfortunately.
I'll tell you, this is another Ace Attorney thing that I did. I asked Google AI who the best defense attorney in the Ace Attorney universe was. What do you think it told me?
Are we talking Google's web AI or are we talking Gemini?
Google's web AI. I don't use Gemini.
Gemini would just be the same. I don't care what you say, Snowy.
It's not the same. It's a different AI. It's not quite as stupid.
All AI is stupid.
No,
let's not start a fight. This is a chill stream.
Fair enough.
It probably mentioned that lady. What's her name? Athena.
No.
Edgeworth.
Yes. Actually, yes. It said that Miles Edgeworth is the best defense attorney in Ace Attorney. I'm
Does
like,
he actually do any
motherfucker!
defending?
Funny enough, that is actually a plot point in an Ace Attorney investigation. So,
And he did act as a defense attorney for half a day, for half a case in Ace Attorney 3, which was where it pulled that from. But no, Miles fucking Edgeworth is not the best defense attorney. I mean, the game says he's undefeated. Yeah, he didn't even fucking finish that case. That's why he's undefeated.
Well, he's still got to be better than what's his name, Phoenix.
I will
Phoenix actually
argue,
only lost one case in the whole series,
and I will
and
argue.
that's the one he was forced to lose.
No, he wasn't forced to lose. I will argue he technically actually won that case because the judge was about to declare the client not guilty, but then the client intervened and changed his plea last minute. Literal last minute.
Yeah, just so he can escape dying at the hands of an assassin, but you get
Correct.
the point.
So Phoenix technically won that one, if you asked me, but very few people did.
I wouldn't argue.
No, nobody asks me. My opinion isn't worth the paper it's written on. And sometimes the paper it's written on is toilet paper.
That explains a few things.
It does. My dad writes stuff on napkins, so I get the hustle.
That's alright, Jay. It's the last case of Ace Attorney 2. It's a whole ridiculous... Basically, the general gist of it is a guy is killed, and Phoenix is forced to represent the suspect by an assassin kidnapping Maya Fey.
And then it turns out the suspect was actually guilty.
Well, what it turns out is the assassin was the one who technically killed the guy, but he was hired by the suspect. So, yeah, technically guilty, yes. But not actually the one who, well, I was going to say pulled the trigger, but strangled the tequila, as it were.
It's one of the most beloved cases, and part of the reason that game is worth playing, because everyone else hates every other case in that game.
Yeah, no, most of the cases in that game are kind of garbage. Not gonna lie.
I only say the third one is, but that's me.
Okay, I will also admit that the reason I don't like the second case, because the second case is solid, but having to convict Mimi just feels wrong.
That's kind of the point of the game, though. That is that because like the whole point of the game is that it's justice for all.
No, it's not.
And like
no redhead ever gets justice in an Ace Attorney game.
Like she still is a convicted murderer, and because she was trying to murder someone that was also trying to murder her, you need to bring both to justice, more or less.
Well, he was dead, so justice.
Yeah,
it was
right,
self-defense.
You brought his crimes to light in a sense.
Yeah, it was self-defense. Any reasonable defense attorney would have her out in a matter of days. Unfortunately, Ace Attorney has no reasonable defense attorneys. I would know. I've been most of them.
Well, that's also because of its satire angle.
I absolutely am aware of that.
Gemini.
But anyway, the bottom line is, I don't remember what I was talking about.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. That all makes
attorney.
sense. What about attorneys?
I can't spell attorney.
Oh, it's a difficult word to spell.
ATTOR N-E-Y.
Oh, okay, I got it right the first time. Thank you. In a attorney.
I probably have... How many rare candies do I have? That's a rage candy bar. Go ahead.
I don't even recognize half of these people that Gemini just told me.
Well, then don't mention them to me because I probably will have never heard of them, or it'll be spoilers. Or both.
Well, you might have heard of them because you've paid attention. I haven't.
Well, keep in mind, he has only played half the games. He's still got Investigations and Great Ace Attorney and Ace Attorney 5 and 6.
Which one?
Send a list to me.
No, send it to MCH.
That's what I meant.
That's just
Me.
I'm me.
Hang on. Can I copy the... No, I don't want to copy the prompt. Copy the output. MCH. How do I send the message to MCH?
On Discord.
Message is too long. Oh, go away, Discord.
Yeah, that happens.
Send it in
sometimes.
2, I guess, then.
Cut it in half like Trucy does.
Pretty much.
Hey, look, a gold bag.
Okay,
that's
yeah. Only one of these is a spoiler, but all 4 are defense attorneys.
Which 4? Well, okay. Which are the 3 that aren't?
The 3 that are defense attorney, the 3 that aren't spoilers are Phoenix Wright, Mia, Faye, and Apollo Justice as 1, 3, and 4.
I've heard of them. You mean Athena's
The
not
second
on
you
the list?
haven't heard of because it's Great Ace Attorney.
Justice for Athena. She needs to be on this list.
Gemini argued that number 2, which is the spoiler, is arguably the most capable attorney on paper.
Well,
That's
unfortunately...
actually not a lot, believe it or not.
Unfortunately, the games aren't on paper, they're in your computer, or your Switch, or wherever you're playing it on.
Well, to be fair, the Great Ace Attorney games are based off Sherlock Holmes, so, like, it'd be on paper by proxy of the Holmes stories.
Fair enough.
At least it's not answering Edgeworth, though. That's a good thing, I suppose.
I still think that
I
was
will
a
give
funny
it points for that,
response.
Snowy.
I still
so
think
you're
that
right.
was a very funny response.
It's a good thing the chat won't make you Sundray for Edgeworth.
100%, Jay, 100%.
Alright, good. This thing was stupid. Granted, with sheer force
Entertainment.
gone, I lose some of my power, but it was still enough. And Wanda grows to level 77.
Oh, right, there's a game on in the background, isn't there?
It's very boring. I don't blame you. I forget that there's a game going on. No, seriously. It is boring as hell. It's just literal level grinding. I have rare candies. I could grind up the team if I needed to, but, like, I'm gonna need to get the team to level 100. Because, spoilers, the 2 most powerful trainers in the game have Pokemon that are level 1. Well, not all of them, but, like, have at least 1 team member that's level 100.
I'm guessing that's Cynthia and Alder.
Correct, Amundo. Also, I don't know if I told either of you or Twitch chat I defeated Darkrai in ZA.
Nice.
I don't think you told us, no.
Yeah.
That means you have to do the whole in Legends now.
Well, I have an Alpha Donut. I do not have an Omega Donut.
And
Yes,
Delta
those are
Donuts after
actual
that.
things. Yeah,
The Delta Donut's the last one, naturally.
that doesn't surprise me. You would think that the Omega Donut would be the last one, all things considered.
True.
But I don't even have the ability to make a Delta Donut yet.
Nope. We have to get Alpha and Omega done first.
What I am doing at the moment is I'm actually...
Zero hour is post right place and follows the same rules as Zygon and right place are doing, that's no checkpoints.
Oh, that sucks.
And I think Rayquaza is worse because if you lose the fight against Rayquaza, you have no checkpoints, and you have to remake the donut. So a lot of people load backup saves if they lose.
I don't know how to load a backup save. Well, okay. I think what I would do in the event... Well, I forgot that this thing has motor drive, even though I commented on that already. If I do end up in a situation like that, what I'd probably just do is before the cutscene where I get beaten is I just shut the thing down, so it wouldn't have a chance to auto-save. And then I just play it from wherever. Yeah, see, that's what I would do, Jay. I think that may or may not have been what I did.
Yeah, but if you ever mistime that, then there is a way to load a backup save. Because entering hyperspace doesn't change the backup save. But like fast travel does. So as long as you don't fast travel before loading up the backup save, you can retry all you want that way.
Regardless, what I'm actually currently doing right now is resetting in a hyperspace, whatchamacallit, a hyperspace zone, trying to get a shiny, because I used a shiny donut, and I've completed all the whatever in there. It's a small hyperspace zone, and it's for a type that's showing up in there. It's a level 1 shiny donut, not a level... Like, with my level 3 shiny donut, I got a shiny, like, literally instantly. But... that was a shiny Glimlet, which I evolved into Glimmora. Huh? Indeed. That's just a weird Pokemon.
What?
Glimlet and Glimmora. They're very weird Pokemon. Like, they belong in Area Zero. That is a very thematic fit for them.
It is.
But they're not they're not Paradox Pokemon. I almost said Ultra Beasts.
They are
Jesus
not,
Christ.
which is what makes it even weirder.
Way to insult them, or almost accidentally insult them.
I feel like the issue is that they're the only ones named the Area Zero, whereas the others are just like a result of the time machine.
Yes. But it really fits Area Zero well.
It does. One of my big suckers in games is places that have a feeling of you shouldn't be here or this shouldn't exist or whatever, you know.
Like, the first time that I ever went to Area Zero, the experience was amazing. Every time beyond that, though...
right?
Yes. Every time beyond that, though, it was very underwhelming. Swan,
I mean, the first time is when you do it for the story.
Yes.
Anyways.
But, like, you get in trouble with Director Clavel and everything, but then, like, you can go back anytime you want after that. Like, oh, this place is forbidden. We're gonna only give you, like, a minor slap on the wrist now because you were technically doing this to save the professor. But...
And not only that, but like, you literally forced to go back in Blueberry Academy.
Well, okay, but that's a sanctioned whatever. I'm talking about all the times you can basically go down there and do whatever the fuck you want after the way home.
Yeah.
Which for me basically means shiny hunting for Iron Valiant over and over and over again, because that is one of my favorite shinies.
But yeah, like... it's just funny because like I
Maybe,
said about areas where either you shouldn't be here or they shouldn't exist, Weird Pillar is another good one.
I mean, you may be right, Jay, but like technically, it's not like it's the fucking law that you can't be there. So, like
What?
Area Zero, it's the law. You're not allowed to be there.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just
The
a
law
school
or
rule.
policy?
It's the law.
Because like you're only supposed to have authorization to be there.
Right. The other thing that I really don't like about, and there's a lot that I do like about Scarlet and Violet, but like the whole area home thing sets up this whole conundrum about the time machine and about how, you know, what if the Pokemon escape, right? The Paradox Pokemon, what if they escape from Area Zero and end up in Paldea as a whole? And how containment in Area Zero was actually starting to break down, which is why you ended up with the Titan Donphan paradox in the desert. But they never do anything with that. Like, okay, the reason, or at least it's implied that one of the reasons that hadn't happened was because the professor had sealed most of the Pokemon in the lab. Well, guess who fucking let all of those Paradox Pokemon out of the lab to rescue a professor that was already dead? Me. I did. It was me.
Of course it was.
But then it was also whoever the heck else was a player of that game. Like, the Scarlet Violet player character did it.
You never, I mean, to be fair, having a player character in an RPG do something stupid to advance the plot is a classic trope.
I mean, it wasn't... okay, it wasn't stupid because there was an actual legitimate reason for it. And it didn't advance the plot because they never did anything with that part of the... Like, one of the things that I was hoping for with the DLC was that they'd actually address that point. Like, the whole thing about the black crystals, right? The black Terra crystals, why were those suddenly showing up? Because the energy from Area Zero was starting to increase, right? The energy output from Area Zero was starting to destabilize and increase. That hadn't been a critical. Oh, no, it wasn't. That's the point, Jay, yes. That's entirely the point. They were mostly contained in the lab. And then you released them in the process of getting to the professor. So yeah, no, I mean, technically you can run into wild Paradox Pokemon in specific parts of but like, you'd have to know exactly where to look. And if you're just following the path outline, then yeah, you'll see the Screamtail or Iron Bundle. And that's about it.
But I also liked all the Paradox Pokemon that you fight with Arvin in the main game too.
There's just the one.
No, all the Titans were Paradoxes.
No, they weren't. They were all giant. But the only one that was a Paradox was the Paradox Donphan. You had Cloth, Bombardier, Earthworm, the Donphan Paradox, and then Tatsugiri. Well, technically Dondozo / Tatsugiri.
Right, it was just the Donphan. I'm misremembering then.
You technically fight another... Okay, you also fight a Donphan Paradox with Arvin again. in I was going to say the underground in Area 0. But that's it,
Yeah.
right? You.
Underground, that's Sim 4.
Yes, I know. But like that's where it is technically on. Well, I should have used Earthquake.
It is technically underground, yeah.
Whatever. I'm an idiot.
We're all idiots here.
Exactly. What else is new?
The sky.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not new. I'm pretty sure that's been around for longer than any of us have been alive.
Oh, now you tell me.
Well, yeah. We're supposed to learn something. Man, this Durant is being a pain in the neck.
Isn't that its job?
No, its job is to faint and give me experience points.
By the way, on the subject of stupid things that we'll talk about earlier, these
Yes.
Joy-Con grips are stupid things.
For which
one's
console?
1 or 2?
2.
I haven't used the
No,
Joy-Con
because
grips.
they actually make the mouse controls stabilized, so I don't agree.
Huh?
You're supposed to use them as a flat surface for mouse controls. They stabilize the mouse control system.
How can your mouse control while plugged into one of these?
You're supposed to use them on your lap or whatever. They literally demonstrated in Welcome Park or whatever that Welcome Tour, that one weird tech demo.
Okay, well it's still stupid. They're so uncomfortable to hold.
They're uncomfortable to hold, but they stabilize the mouse controls so you can actually function with them.
I need to get a
Delicious.
Pro-Con. I noticed it when I was streaming, and I only streamed for an hour last week and on Sunday, and it's my hand is just. Ugh.
Like, I won't disagree they're uncomfortable to hold. I'm just saying is that they have a function.
Their function is as a throwing object. I have decided.
My function is...
Conjunction junction, what's your function?
My function is to do whatever my wife says I should do.
He's gonna say it again, isn't he?
Yes, but I had to make the Schoolhouse Rock joke.
Have I mentioned recently how
No,
I always
no.
like using Earthquake when something uses Dig?
Okay, you got us in the first half, not gonna lie.
That was the point, yes. Snowy named the yes, any Pokemon that I have what's named after a fruit, you can guess who named it.
It's usually gonna be Snowy.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, this one saw what happened with his cousin.
references.
You try what?
Trying to make my niece references these days.
I don't, like... I, just tend to nickname my Pokemon whatever the hell Twitch chat tells me to.
Which is funny, because they can get all sorts of naming philosophies.
Yeah. The one Pokemon that I sort of nicknamed recently... Okay, I think there were, like, 2. Would be, Yandere-chan the Alpha Rapidash and Demon the Eevee. But, like, everything else that I've nicknamed has either been a direct reference to someone in Twitch... Oh, obviously Kasha the Staraptor. But that was after a family pet. But yeah, did I nickname Baconator? I think I nicknamed Baconator. I probably nicknamed Baconator.
You did nickname Baconator because of the joke that you can't have it.
And it's a pig, yes. So, okay, I sometimes nickname my Pokemon, but the vast majority of the time, I just let Twitch chat do it. Because it's funnier that way.
Juggernaut, you nicknamed yourself.
We kind of went back and forth on that one. So, yes, but also, it was sort of a collaborative effort.
True, actually, because I helped with that. Well, yes, but actually, no.
Yeah, precisely. Your armor is weak, old ant. Well, okay, you're using iron defense so that your armor is no longer weak. Like that Raditz fellow. I heard he was very
That
weak.
reminds me of a... It's so funny when you think about Goku's plan to kill Raditz and at the end of Saiyan arc, because like at the time, remember, Piccolo was still evil.
Yeah.
He still wanted to rule the world himself.
Yeah.
So like, your plan involves me killing you and your brother? Don't mind if I do.
Yep. That's why Piccolo was definitely not against the idea.
Yeah.
And to be
Then,
fair,
of course,
Jay,
we had to turn over a new leaf by the time Gohan was training with him.
I think that's part of what made him turn over a new leaf. But regardless, a lot of the Pokemon that I have nicknames for, they're references to something. I mean, Strawberry is a direct...
Depends on the person naming them.
Strawberry is a direct reference to the fact that Snowy always nicknames things fruit.
Snowy's rather fruity these days.
Yeah, well...
I remember a very clever fruit-based nickname for a gold shiny Magikarp I saw once.
Well,
Because
was
like
it?
the Magikarp was named Daka, because Daka is a type of banana that is known for being red when ripe.
Ah.
So it references it becomes a red Gyarados while being yellow when it was a Magikarp.
I prefer Magikarp's gold coloration to Gyarados' red coloration.
Yeah, but that's because everyone has a red Gyarados.
You're not wrong.
It's like saying people don't like Shiny Haxorus or Ponyta or Marie.
Hey, I like Shiny Ponyta. Shiny Ponyta is cool.
But you get the point, like the free shinies.
Yeah, but like Shiny Gyarados is the is the free shiny.
Yeah,
it's the one that everyone has
got.
got.
Some effort compared to the other free, because you have to get to the nature preserve to get the Shiny Haxorus.
Yeah, and then Shiny Munchlax and Zebstrika in Scarlet Violet. First of all, it require you to have the DLC. Second of all, actually require a fuck ton of work.
And then, of course, Ponyta and Marie are just side quests in their respective Legends games.
And you can technically miss that.
Yep.
It's difficult, but you can.
Whereas Red Gyarados is required by the plot, and unless you're using the Pokédoll exploit from Gen 1, which only saves a single battle as opposed to a whole dungeon, you know.
Yes! Another flying gem!
Oh, we mentioned that, Jay. Finally, took 3,000 years.
Yeah, now I've got 2. A grand total of 2. We're so proud.
We've revealed your report. Not that quickly.
What?
That's funny, Snowy.
I wasn't going to mention this on stream, but I'll do it anyway. I reported that spammer to Twitch, right? And they sent me an email within 2 minutes saying they reviewed the report and they've actioned it already.
Uh-oh. What does that
mean? Within 2 minutes. That means they've banned the guy.
That just means they automated it.
Yeah.
Oh, so a bot bans bots now.
We reviewed your report. BS did you review my report? Your bot did.
We live in a world where bots ban bots.
Shine that moment.
Now, why can't the bot catch it before it posts it on the stream in the first place?
For the same reason that we can't necessarily catch spam bots on the Bulba Garden forums before they start posting. You can't necessarily tell if someone's...
You have to sign up.
Right, I mean, first of all, you do have to sign up, but, like, second of all, you also have to do something that proves that you are a bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they could intercept the message before it's posted to the chat.
You would think.
Not to mention it's flagged as a potential ban evader as well.
Well, yes. I don't know. They could, obviously, they could do shit better, but whatever. It's a minor inconvenience.
It's algorithms. The more you try, the worse it becomes. Scumfro problem.
Yeah, it's a minor inconvenience. I don't care too much. Like, I'm not gonna fall for that.
Yeah, basically. As long as we're all smart here.
Well, shit, that counts me out. Oh well.
Streisand effect is something different. Scumfro problem is when you have a word that gets caught by sensors in the middle. That's Streisand effect. I'm not talking that. It's when you have a word in algorithms that gets caught because it detects a bad word in the middle. Scumfro problem was named as such because AOL refused to let people sign up in the city of Scunthorpe, England.
I can see why.
It's a word in the middle of it.
Yeah,
and,
like I said, I can see
even
why.
If you fake your address, they would still refuse to let you sign up.
But yeah, no, obviously I can't, you know, have Nightbot or whoever block anytime someone says AI, because it just so happens that AI are letters that show up in that order in many words in the English alphabet. Not maniacal, it's IA for that, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's a place called, like, Horny Toad in Kentucky. I know there's Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
I've been to Hell, Michigan.
Yes, I've been very close. It freezes in hell very regularly. There is, in fact, a place in Austria called Fucking.
There's Paris, Texas.
There's Paris, Illinois.
There's every fucking Springfield in the U.S.
Yeah, but the most famous one is the one the Simpsons live in.
Which is in every state but yours.
I was going to say,
that was actually Chalkboard Gag one.
They are very, very careful to avoid saying exactly which state it's in.
They actually did reveal it, and it was based off Matt Groening's hometown one of Springfield, Illinois, but
anyway,
but then they immediately backtracked on that the same week by saying it's Springfield's in every state but yours. As a Chalkboard Guy.
Yes. But as I was saying about Paris, Illinois, I got excited. Well, okay, I wouldn't say I got excited once. I got confused once because my boss said that he was going to send me to Paris to do some training. And I'm like, wait a minute. We don't cover Paris. That's a different office. He's like, no, Paris, Illinois. And I'm like, ah.
Sometimes you have to be specific.
Fun fact, Paris, Illinois smells like cow shit.
Sounds about right.
Hi, KR.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
like,
only know that one because of a certain friend of me and I's from the past. Remember Badass Carnivore who would talk about that city?
I did not remember that city existed, but it... What kind of a... Who named that place?
I don't know, but it was remember Badass Carnivore lived in New Zealand.
Yes,
so.
I remember. I remember him.
I can tell you who didn't name the place.
You.
Hold it!
I mean, yeah, why would he have named something that stupidly? Like, Edgeworth doesn't do anything stupidly. Edgeworth is a genius with a capital Z. Everything he does is
Capital
always...
Z?
Yeah, everything he does is always very smart.
SMRT.
Exactly. Because Edgeworth is just wonderful and glorious and fantastic and has an excellent fashion sense, and Edgeworth would have defeated the Elite Four already despite never being a Pokemon trainer before or even having been in the world of Pokemon before. Right? He would just innately be good at it because he's innately good at everything. And Edgeworth... Oh, I was one away from that cloud. Edgeworth would have gotten to that cloud. But regardless, yeah, no, it's the no, he's just a wonderful guy and a glorious individual and the best. Like, I miss him so much because I've played through 1.5 Ace Attorney games and have not seen hide nor hair of him. And that's just unacceptable. Like, it really is. And they haven't even, like, okay, I know ultimately what he's gonna show up as, but, like, they haven't even hinted to it at all. The only reason I know is because it was kind of spoilered for me.
Well, it was in pre-release for that game.
It might have. It probably was. But, like... How... You know, he got very popular because he's so great, glorious, and wonderful, and the smartest
No, they were talking about
Twilight. Oh. Well, okay,
it was popular because people just want a teen novel.
There's a lot of those.
Edgeworth would have never let it get popular.
Edgeworth never would have let Twilight get popular. Edgeworth probably was the one responsible for writing that funny Twilight joke that was in Ace Attorney, that was in the previous case that I played in Ace Attorney 5. But yeah, no. Those of us who grew up during that time but were not part of the demographic, none of us will never understand why it was so popular.
That was in Vanilla P4 as well, Jay. Which Vanilla P4 came out a year after the original Twilight novel. So, like, they made fun of it back in 2008 when the original book was 2007.
Yeah, that makes sense. And believe me, it deserved it. But you know who doesn't deserve to be made fun of is Edgeworth. He deserves all of the comforts in life. He deserves everything good. He deserves happiness and peace because he had a traumatic past, and he is a good boy. And yeah, a good boy, and just everyone picks on him for no good reason. And that's very mean, and they should not do that. They should be nice to him. Because he's wonderful.
He's the best defense attorney.
He is not only the best prosecutor, he is in fact also the best defense attorney as well. It was proven and logically argued. He's just the best at everything. He's the best. prosecutor, he's the best defense attorney, he's the best Pokemon trainer, he's the best bean slinger, he's the best cheese wizard. Anything I can do, he can do better. Yeah? That's one of the classes in Shadows Over Loathing, do you not remember?
I remember.
And honestly, it's because of all of this that I find Edgeworth so... Like, a lot of people, if they were the best at everything, they'd basically just be considered a Mary Sue, but not Edgeworth. Right? He's just... all of his perfections and his tragic past, right? They make him so endearing to me. That's why I love him so much.
It should be over by now.
Good. Remember, I'm not using my timer this evening because that is loud and obnoxious, and I am trying deliberately to not be loud and obnoxious.
Sunday for Edgeworth has ended.
Very good.
That's what I just said, Snowy.
Alright. One more level for Guard Maiden.
So yeah. I was recently watching the second Wallace and Gromit full-length movie.
Okay.
It was actually really good. It had the return of Feathers McGraw from the second short way back in the 90s. And it dealt with Wallace's over-reliance on inventions. Like saying that we should do some things as humans, but we shouldn't over-rely on inventions, but we should also use them to help our lives at the same time.
Sounds like a lesson many
at the end
people
of the day,
these days could stand to learn.
Yeah, because like at the end of the day, he does mean well with his inventions. He just doesn't get him to work half the time, you know.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, I know how that goes.
Yeah. And like at the end of the day, at the end of the film, he makes a more healthier habit of doing things himself, but still using his inventions to help others.
Yeah, I mean,
so like it takes a good middle ground between over-reliance on tech and no tech, you know.
Right. Don't be the Amish. Although, actually, I would potentially argue the Amish have some right ideas, and they're probably their mental health is probably better than most of ours. But, like, don't be the Amish, but also don't become so reliant on technology that you can no longer think or do anything yourself.
Yeah,
if technology has to wipe your ass for you, no. Just, like, no.
Now that's an idea. Too bad Asia's already beating you to it.
I know. I've seen Japanese toilets.
They just use water instead of toilet paper.
I am aware.
Yeah, bidets are also a thing in many Asian cultures because they just don't believe in toilet paper.
Well, toilet paper is kind of stupid in my opinion. I kind of wish bidets were a thing here too. That's how we got what's Wall-E? What?
You've never seen Wall-E the movie?
No, I haven't, no.
That was a good one.
That was a
Pixar, right?
It had so much nuance in every film.
It really, like, back then Pixar was doing fantastically. That was right around the same time as Incredibles, right? The original Incredibles?
No, Wall-E was after that. It was after Cars 1 even.
Okay.
It was the one right after Ratatouille, but before Up.
Okay, yeah, but Ratatouille was alright, Up was pretty good. Like, so it was still an age where Pixar was churning out good content.
Coco and Cars 3 are the only ones I'd say are good of their recent decade.
My eye is twitching again.
Because, like, a lot of people really like Coco, and I don't disagree. But I've never been a big fan of Inside Out like other people are.
I never watched Inside Out. I don't want to see what goes on in my head. Nobody wants to see what goes on. Like, there's probably just it's either one of those little monkeys with the wind-up monkeys with the symbols, or it's a little hamster on a wheel. That's what's going on in my head.
One of those classics.
Yeah.
Pixar.
Yeah, like
well, that's owned by the mouse company, aren't they?
These days, yes, and I guess they have been for a while. But there was a point
they have
in
been
time.
since A Bug's Life.
Yeah, but there was a time when even under Disney's thumb, they still managed to churn out good content.
I mean, Disney churned out good content in that
Yes.
era too.
Yes. Disney and Pixar used to actually churn out fantastic content. Now they churn out Drek.
I don't agree, but we're not going to get into that.
No, wait, they don't churn out Shrek. That's a different company.
No, but that is DreamWorks. But you get the point. Like, I don't agree to churn out shit.
Is there going to be another Shrek movie? I've heard rumors of another Shrek movie.
It's not rumors. It was confirmed a while ago, and they had a cast reveal last year in the first trailer just yesterday.
Oh, lovely.
People are hating the art style because it's not the one we grew up with.
I mean, look. I know how that goes because I think part of the reason I couldn't get into Pokemon Sun and Moon was because the art style was just trash.
Yeah. Well, Sun and Moon didn't have a bad art style to me. It was... The one I'd say has a bad art style is honestly Legends Arceus.
I actually don't mind the art style of Legends Arceus. I think if there's a universal one where people can probably agree the art style is maybe not bad, but a weird decision or weird, is Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
I disagree. Actually,
I mean, I don't dislike it.
I love that art style,
but it's a weird choice.
I don't agree with that either.
It was a dumb choice.
Mars doesn't have enough of a nose.
I think it looks cute and endearing, so I like it.
It mostly looks fine, yeah. And Chibi Cyrus is something I had no idea I needed until I saw it. But like, it was a weird choice, at least from my perspective.
From my perspective, it just looks like the original models, but upscaled, so...
Generation 4 code, they want their art style back.
But then it was a Gen 4 remake, so... But, like, they all... For Fire Red, Leaf Green, for... You know... For, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire... I mean, but yeah, I think specifically Ruby Sapphire... Well, Ruby Sapphire to Omega Ruby Alpha, they completely changed the art style. Between Gen 1 and Gen 3 and Gen 2 and Gen 4, there were upgrades, but same basic.
I mean,
whatever.
Gen 4 and 5 had the same art style as the Gen 1 and 2.
Yeah. Regardless, with Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, they completely revamped the player characters. Right, they brought them into the 3D models. They gave them all and the art style was.
I mean, they gave them new designs in Heart Gold Silver and Fire and Leaf Green as well.
True, and then they completely changed the female character and added in a female character to Gen 3. But they completely changed the female character from Crystal to Lyra, but.
From Chris to Lyra, you mean?
Yeah, Chris to Lyra.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say
they're actually separate characters.
I know they are.
Like masters come from.
Go ahead, Snowy.
What I was gonna say is every remake prior has always been in that generation that the remake was in. This one just feels like an upscaled Diamond and Pearl.
Right, and that's essentially what it was.
Yeah, and I don't see a problem with that, given Gen 4 is my favorite, but each to their own.
I mean, in a vacuum, I don't think Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl are bad, but I was disappointed by that.
If it's
In a
your
vacuum,
first,
I do say they're bad, but the art style is not one of them.
if it's your
No.
first experience with Pokemon, then I'd recommend Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Or
I'd
if
still
you've never
recommend
played through the Gen
Platinum.
4 game, or if you've never played through the Gen 4 games, then I'd recommend them because they're easier to access than the Gen 4 games are.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, little Timmy is not going to have the DS with a $70 game for it.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're not wrong. Like, if you have to experience Sinnoh and you haven't before, fine. In that
But
context,
if you have access to the DS or whatever, then Platinum's a better game to play.
I'd say the original is even
3.
better. The original Diamond Pearl is even better.
Okay, I'm seeing
I'll
3
say-
Platinum cartridges in my drawer. I think I've got more than that. I might have like
And I'll
4
say
or
that-
5. So if you're
And I'll say
wondering,
this is-
if you're wondering why the cost of Pokemon Platinum cartridges is so high, it's because this idiot bought a disproportionate amount of them.
I only have like Diamond and Platinum, so
I do have a
replayed those
Diamond
couple
cartridge too. Not Pearl. I don't know what happened to my Pearl cartridge. Why not, Jay?
I used to have a Pearl cartridge. I sold it.
Maybe that's what I did with my Pearl cartridge. Diamond had, in my opinion, Diamond had the better version of exclusives, and then Platinum came along.
It did.
So. I'm sorry, that's excessive, Snowy.
Hey, it's not as excessive. Do you remember Firefox from the forums at me?
Who?
Firefox.
Oh, yeah.
They infamously had a blog post where they'd buy a new copy of X or Y or Oris of X, Y, or Oris every time they wanted to do a new playthrough rather than just restart the game.
That's the main reason why you need multiple is if you have a save file that you really don't want to delete. Remember that this was a time where the save file was stored on the cartridge. So to have multiple save files accessible, you need multiple cartridges.
The thing about X and Y is that you could get trading so early on in the game, which
it's also like with Gen 6 and 7, you literally have power saves as an option to save data backup, as well as 3DS Homebrew more recently. So like there's no real reason to buy 20 copies of X like that one person did.
As I was going to say, you get trading so easily in X and Y, and you could. It made playing challenge runs and all that very easy because you could get trading so early in the game.
Okay, but does it count as a challenge run if you're circumventing the challenge by trading from another file?
No, that's kind of a challenge run. Yeah, it counts. I agree with Snowy here.
Because all I'm doing is trading over X. I'm not doing anything, not cheating or anything.
I suppose.
And like some people like doing fiend runs, where they would just fiend a team, and sometimes trading lets you fiend that team easier.
I still hate the fact
one
that I can't have an all-horse team in any Pokemon game to date. Like, there is no game where I can get Cantonian Rapidash, Galarian Rapidash, okay, equine team, not horse team, but Galarian Rapidash, Cantonian Rapidash, Zebstrika, Mudsdale. I don't think there's a single game where they're all in the same game, to say nothing of, like, Spectrier. And then the only other horse or equine is
Champions.
That doesn't count. Like, I'm talking a main series Pokemon game, not one that I have to participate in competitive battles for.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I think the only other equine Pokemon that we have are Spectrier and Glastrier. I like Spectrier. Spectrier are good. But I don't know. We need more horse Pokemon.
With the popularity of Uma Musume, you'd think they'd do more horses.
Well, how recent is that of a thing?
Last year.
So maybe winds and waves. Although, a region that's... Okay, technically I could go Kingdra and have a seahorse on the team.
That's a good loophole.
It's not an equine, but...
It's a horse.
It's got horse. Alright, yeah, so I would love a team of Rapidash, the two different types of Rapidash. Oh, in that case, yeah, Dragalge would work. I can live with that. That's, Laban's favorite, or whatever her pronunciation. That's her ace Pokemon.
Yeah,
she's got to be one of my favorite characters from ZA. The other thing that I recently did was that double battle, where it was her and Jackant hologram versus me and the real Jackant.
Versus you and real Jackant, yeah.
That was funnier than hell. I don't know how Jackant pulled that shit off. No idea. But she is fucking crazy, and I kind of like it.
A lot of people like her, that's why. It's because she's crazy.
I'm not looking for more horses to lick Dino Guts. I'm looking for a horse-themed team. Or an equine-themed team.
Did you actually get the shiny last stream, actually?
No. There's a curse on Sunday. Like, the only two shinies I have found while looking for this thing are ones that I have found on my Monday stream for Memorial Day.
So you're not even at Mercy Rules yet?
No. I'm not even at Mercy Rules yet. Well, that was my fault. I got cocky and thought an Ice Punch would take it out. I should have gone for Iron Head.
Stream is lagging on my end.
Oh dear. What are my numbers saying? My numbers are looking actually better than they have in a while.
Yeah. It was lagging for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, the stream will usually be about 5 to 10 seconds behind.
Alright, how is it for y'all?
It looks fine to me, yeah.
It's fixed now. It's fixed now, so...
Okay. I mean, I am slightly
like when
worried.
You were doing the Ice Punch.
Yeah, I am slightly worried because I told you it's been, well, rainy/stormy and windy around here, so... I mean, obviously
Same
I am
here.
aware that I have not lost... I also did have to reboot my computer, so...
Small hiccup. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably just Twitch or my internet connection hiccuping or something. I appreciate
I
all
would
the
say
help.
probably Twitch. Because I did click something early on Twitch and it took a couple of minutes to load, so... It's just Twitch.
Yeah, it's probably Twitch then.
Fair enough, and there's not much I can do about that. Good news is my recording is always stable regardless of what's happening on Twitch. Bad news is, until a particularly awful episode of Legends Arceus, I didn't start recording stuff. Worst news is, I lost a lot of material from those earlier streams because I put it on an external hard drive that got corrupted. So, hooray.
Wasn't that a bad drive, that one?
It was a bad drive, yeah. No Woobat. First of all, I still don't know why it's Woobat, not Swoobat. But that's like a not evolved Pokemon. You're gonna give me like 2 experience points.
Well, what percentage of your team is at 80?
5/6.
Oh, so you're almost done.
Almost.
Could theoretically go now once you get to 79.
I might be able to try the Elite Four tonight. And use Scary Face to use Scary Face.
Scary. So scary.
Spoopy. Alright, but the thing that I...
me.
Yeah, the thing that I have to remember... Oh, I think it should go without saying, I don't plan on using Reshiram for my N and Getsus battles. I'm an idiot.
Oh,
I
so
know I'm an idiot.
Box and when given the option. Because you're given the option after you catch it, the box it. So
Correct.
I'm guessing you're doing that.
Yeah. Because I don't know what level it's gonna be. I mean, it's powerful, but I'm also an idiot. I would not be surprised if my defeat count goes up in these last 6 battles.
Fair enough.
But it's
Especially
fine.
Getsus.
Well, look. He's gonna be... Well, that's a ghost gem, which is not what I'm looking for, but sure, I'll take it. What I'll probably do is I'll save the flying gems for the N and Getsus battles and just have Juggernaut go completely nuclear on them, because they deserve it. Well, Getsus does.
And redeems himself between games.
He does.
But we'll get there when we get there.
We will. And it's not going to be the next thing that I do. 1 good Earthquake KOs. I do have a Baconator what can use Earthquake, yes. Stab Earthquake at that. So it can stab someone with an Earthquake.
Stabby, stabby.
Precisely. I also have a Caracosta with Sturdy that I can potentially try Shell Smashing on my first turn, and then go to town with attacks afterward. I don't know how good of a strategy that's gonna be, but I can sure as hell try it. I mean, it worked for that one gym. And by that one gym, I mean Clay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, to be fair, ground types for Reshiram and Zekrom specifically is... I mean, Excadrill versus Zekrom, Excadrill's gonna kick its butt. But I don't have an Excadrill. Snowy, why don't I have an Excadrill?
I have no
an
idea.
Excadrill. We confirmed it last stream.
Okay, I've caught an Excadrill. Why did I not decide to raise it for my team?
Because you're an idiot.
Because I generally... Because it's a Pokemon that I've used very frequently in X... Or, not X and Y, in Black and White.
Normal gem.
Yes. Not what I was looking for. I thought for sure I wasn't going to get that, by the way, because I kept missing it.
Yeah, same.
Well, whatever. Crocodile is good. Like, this generation has a fuck ton of good ground types and a fuck ton of good dark types.
And ice types.
Cryogonal is fun.
Like
Vanillix is good.
Okay, but the best ice type comes from Gen 7.
Okay, Snowy, we know you're biased.
I'm not biased.
Really
I just know
name.
good ice types. The Snowy in my name is not a reference to the anime character.
Crabominable is an awful ice type and you should be ashamed, Snowy.
Huh?
Crabominable, but I don't agree. Crabominable is cool.
Oh, right, that's a Gen 7 Pokemon, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, my favorite ice type is Avalugg. He's just a guy.
Avalugg is... Avalugg's eye.
Actually, a lot of Sandslash is pretty good,
I know, Jay. It's very obvious what Snowy actually meant. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to give him a hard time.
Actually, truth be told, my favourite ice type is Gen 4, not Gen 7.
What is your favorite in actuality? Is it Weevil?
Did you really just ask me that?
Oh, Glaceon, duh.
Right! That one, yes.
Right, because he used to be Aussie Eevee. I forgot about that.
We're getting there. We are getting there. Very close. I'll have to remember to put all the items back onto these Pokemon that need to be on these Pokemon, so that they're not all going in with lucky eggs. Like, I absolutely need to put the Life Orb back on Wanda.
Yep.
That sounds like an effort.
And we're almost there, too. We're almost 80.
I know. And Wanda's the last one.
I will yell at him if he does.
Wanda's the last one. Of course, Wanda is gonna... Let's run away. Couldn't get away. The thing was freaking underground and I couldn't get away.
Oof.
Well, that was inevitable.
Inevitable.
Okay, you wanna die, buddy? I'll let you die.
It could get away even after it fainted. Oof.
See, I figured you'd try that tactic. That XP should not have gone to Baconator, but whatever. Best ice type is the refrigerator that Rotom possesses. And it wasn't even an ice type in its debut.
It wasn't either. Yeah. Because it didn't have that till this gen.
Yes. Yes, that's correct.
It had the signature move for each one, but it didn't have the typing.
Yes.
If I recall in Gen 4.
You are correct. It still had like the specific move like Hydro Pump, Air Slash, Leaf Storm. Which, by the way, I wish they could learn more moves of that secondary type.
Same.
Which this game actually does. Hence why Frost Rotom had Glaciate when I fought N in Charged Stone Cave, and I was like, that is a fucking legendary exclusive move, sir. What are you doing with that? I don't like Baxcalibur on principle. I am sick to fucking death of pseudo-legendary dragons.
Why is it always a dragon?
It's not always,
because...
Yeah.
What, 90% of them are dragons?
Yes, too many of them are dragon.
It's because dragons are myths, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but you've proven with... You've proven with Tyranitar and Metagross that you can make phenomenal non-dragon type pseudos.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that's my best guess.
Alright. Wanda is level 80. Hooray. You all know what that means, right?
We can try to leave 4. Don't forget your items.
You're right, I have to go buying stuff. I will not use items in battle, but I will absolutely use items outside of battle.
Stream end time?
Yes,
No.
it's time to end the stream.
Damn it.
Oh, okay.
We'll have 20 revives on hand. Hopefully I don't need more than that. 25 full restores. And we'll spend the rest on... I don't need that many hyper potions. Okay. 15 more hyper potions should be fine for a total of 50.
You can buy balls for post-game.
I can. But yeah, just in case I lose, I do want to spend as much of my money as I possibly can. Haha, you can't take money from me, I'm already broke.
That sounds like me in real life.
Sounds about right.
Time to heal up the team. And then I
Then
feel
switch
like
the
there's
other
something
item.
I'm forgetting.
Switch off the lucky eggs.
Right, switch out the ducky eggs. Exactly. I should probably do that now.
Why did it take you that long to respond to that? Hello?
Hello?
Emmy died.
He probably thought it was funny to mute himself again.
Let me check.
Hello?
Hope he's not muted.
Hello?
Hi, Emmy.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah, my mic cut out for a moment. This headset does silly things every once in a while.
I was wondering why your reaction to lucky eggs was, you know, delayed.
Alright, so give that to Wanda. I think I had the King's Rock on Jitterbug.
Probably.
Yep.
What did I have on... Quick Claw was on Strawberry. That I remember. Shellbell was on Baconator. Juggernaut doesn't have an item. I'm not going to give Juggernaut the Flying Gem. What did Gardevoir have?
Wasn't it the spell tag?
Spell Tag is just for Ghost type move.
Oh, I was thinking the Cladis tag.
You were thinking the Twisted Spoon, actually.
No, Cladis tag, the one that removes random encounters.
Oh, why would I want that? No. Alright, well, let me actually sort that. It's gonna be alphabetically, but maybe she had the Expert Belt.
Maybe that could work, yeah.
I mean, it's better than nothing, and like, especially since there is going to be at least one member of the Elite Four that has Pokemon that's weak to psychic moves.
Chantal, for instance.
No, Marshall, specifically.
Yeah, but Ghost.
Ghost isn't weak to psychic. Although, to be fair,
No,
Guard
but
Maiden
some of the
has
mons
psychic
might be.
moves.
Some of the Mons might be weak to Psychic there.
Maybe.
Like if there's a Gengar or something.
Yeah. Alright. I don't know about this, guys. I really, really do not know.
Save beforehand, obviously.
Well, yes, of course.
Don't want to lose all our progress on grinding.
Yeah. But alright.
Get good.
I've got a little over an
Just
hour.
get good RNG.
Which one should I take on first? Because I can take them on in any order.
Caitlin.
The Psychic.
She's always the hardest for me.
I feel like Grimsley is going to be the hardest for me. Because team composition.
Either way, it's good to get the hard ones out of the way first.
Yeah. I mean, my best Pokemon to use against the Psychic is my Psychic type. But I don't have anything that's weak to... or my Bug type. Because she's got Shadow Ball, and Jitterbug obviously has Bug Buzz. I've got Wanda in the front.
Let's take Grimsday on first, I guess.
I think that's not a bad idea. Southwest, one who does not fear ghost types. Southeast is fighting. Northwest is dark. Northeast is psychic. Okay.
I don't even remember Caitlin's being Northeast.
I mean, in this game, they're all going to be bad.
Yeah. Because of the difficulty hack.
Yep. Honestly, I wonder why I decided that this was going to be the first Pokemon fan game or whatever that I played. I question my decisions.
I always question your decisions.
Same.
Fair enough. Put Jitterbug to the front. Though I wouldn't... You know what? Actually, no. No. We'll keep Jitterbug in reserve. I wouldn't doubt if he's got, like, a Sableye or a Spiritomb that he puts out front.
I could look up the team in the documentation, but where's the fun in that?
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. First of the Elite Four.
And banger alert.
Oh my god, it's a double battle.
Uh-oh. Wasn't
And
expecting
Guard
that.
Maiden was my second Pokemon. Well, shit.
Gonna have to switch her out off the bat.
No. There's no switching here. I'll just... She'll fight until she can't fight. Yeah, too bad no fairy indeed. You Ironhead Liepard, you Energy Ball Sharpedo. Ooh, we go faster. Yeah, Gardevoir, prior to getting the fairy type, as much as I don't like to admit it because she's one of my favorites, Gardevoir prior to getting Fairy type was not as good as she is now.
Well, it's also because they're not a fan of Fairy type.
And Houndoom. Intimidate. Yeah.
Well, at least that's just a normal attack cut. Which won't affect guard making
which is...
much.
I mean, yes, but Wanda hitting like a truck. I mean, Wanda's probably going to get KO'd by Houndoom. And Guard Maiden can't do a thing to Houndoom.
Right, because Psychic and Shadow Ball won't work.
Well, Shadow Ball will work. Yeah, I'll stick with Thunder Punch on Honchkrow, and you'll Shockwave Houndoom. It'll get some damage in. Ooh, the miss! I mean, that's still gonna hurt Wanda, but... Okay, Thunder Punch knocks that out. Probably. Woo! Alright, this is going far smoother than it has any right to go.
Yeah. Absol.
I see that. Dawning is going to be very mad at me. But I have no choice.
I'm telling!
Don't do it!
I'm not actually gonna do it, but it's funny. There's one time I said that to a friend and I actually did tell.
Yeah, there was no chance of it missing 2 turns in a row, but that's fine. It'll probably be a double KO here.
At least it's not a red one.
Alright, that's fine. Send in Jitterbug instead of Wanda. And bring on... No. I was going to say bring on the Juggernaut, but you don't want Juggernaut right now.
Because of the Houndoom.
Precisely.
Baconator.
Yeah. So attack that, it'll do neutral damage, and then you strength the Absol. If Absol was still at full health, I'd want to use Flare Blitz, but it's not, so why do the recoil move?
Not like you have Rockhead anyways.
No, do not have Rockhead. This'll be a piece of cake.
Exactly.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay. And...
That's Bisharp.
Yep. Sucker Punch. Fair enough. That did a lot more than it should have, but... No way you survived.
You got heals, you're fine.
Nicely done. That's 1 down.
And probably the one that would have been the hardest, but somehow it wasn't.
Okay. I was caught off guard by that being a double battle.
Yeah.
Let's see, where are my revives at? Oh, hey, I have a few max revives. Those, I'm not gonna use. Like, I will not use items in battle if I can help it. I'm stubborn. And a fool.
Well, I mean, max revives can be used out of battle, too.
They can, yeah. Nah, this is what I got hyper potions for.
Not gonna use the milk?
No, because I need to heal a little over 100. And I don't have berries. Like, I'm not going into any of these not completely healed.
Yeah.
Alright. Who's next?
Caitlin.
Caitlin it is.
I'm expecting there to be a rotation on one of these, if I'm being honest.
It wouldn't surprise me. I think Jitterbug and Guard Maiden are good choices, and if it is 3, Wanda's not a bad choice to have in there.
We call this a triple or rotation.
Mm-hmm.
I wish triple and rotation battles came back. And inverse for a lesser extent.
Inverse battles confuse me. They're a simple concept, but it's like, I can't... You know what? Like, your brain is so hardwired to work in a specific way.
Yeah. But like, inverse battles is a cool concept, and they technically kept triple and reverse battle and rotation battles in Gen 6, but they didn't use them outside the battle for stuff based
Alright,
on, you
double
know.
battle.
Okay, that's weird. Maybe they're all double battles.
These probably are. I wouldn't doubt if, like, N and Getsus are, like, triple or rotation.
Or single.
Maybe. I mean, well, like, the N battle, I feel like you can only have as, like, a single battle, because it's supposed to be the whole Reshiram versus Zekrom thing. Ooh. Ooh,
Yeah.
that hurts.
What happened?
Musharna barely survived. Sigilif is done.
Yeah.
Okay, but it
Musharna
flinched.
surviving might.
But it flinched.
Okay, good.
She's probably going to heal it. Gotta target the bronze on.
Yeah.
Absolutely gotta target the bronze on. That thing almost unquestionably has something stupid dangerous like Trick Room. I knew you were gonna do that, so Musharna wasn't gonna get to move this time. Ooh, one shot the bronze on. Beautiful. That was a crit, so... By the way, that flinch on the Musharna was the King's Rock, so... Fantastic. What an excellent use of that item. Alright, you can Bug Buzz Musharna. You can Shadow Ball BHN. Did not heal. I was half expecting her to heal. But oh well.
Buzz off.
Yes, buzz off. Holy crap. Goth, man, that's another of Dawning's favorites.
I'm telling.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
I'm joking still.
I know you are, but like, I feel bad. I don't feel bad that I'm...
If you ever kill Blastoise, because that's one of my favorites.
I don't feel bad that I'm doing so well against these guys so far. Well, Reuniclus survived. And there's the fucking Trick Room. But...
We all expected it.
She's only got 2 Pokemon left. No! She doesn't! This is her last one!
Some Trick Room.
Okay. That's fine. He gets 1 Psychic out.
Rain Dance on. Why do you still have Rain Dance on Jitterbug?
Because just in case I need to overwrite someone else's weather, and Thunder isn't 100% accurate. Also, there's not really
It's
a
more
good...
accurate than usual.
Yeah. There's not really a good 4th move that I could have on Jitterbug.
Oh, wait, that's the two hard ones out of the way.
I mean, Ghost isn't going to be easy, so I think that's going to be the one that I do next. Because I don't have anything good against Ghost. I mean, Wanda knows Crunch, but Wanda's crippled by Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah.
And Strawberry's crippled by Will-O-Wisp, too.
Probably should get Carmine out of the second slot, though.
Oh, right. So who do I want second?
Baconator, maybe?
No! It's Juggernaut's time.
Fair enough.
Ghosts rely on a lot of burns and or sleeping tactics. Maybe this isn't my best decision, but it is certainly a decision, and I am entitled to make it.
A decision of all time, if you will.
Yes, it is certainly a decision of all time. Precisely. Alright. Hello, Chantal. What do you have to tell me about yourself? She might have something like a Spiritomb or a Who's-Ya-What's-Its in the front. Sableye.
Yeah. Juggernaut sweet time?
Oh my god! That is actually ideal for Juggernaut. That is an ideal start for Juggernaut. Now, obviously, yeah,
Golurk or Drifloon?
both, because they're both weak to ice.
Nice.
Obviously, though, we have got to get that fucking Golurk out of there for Wanda.
Golurk somewhere else.
Yeah, go lurk somewhere else, not Jugger. Go lurk somewhere else, go lurk. Ooh. Damn, that Tailwind is gonna suck. But it doesn't take effect until next turn, so Golurk's still slow. It's gone. And it burned itself with the Flame Orb. And there's Chandelure, which is going to be faster and is an immediate threat to both of my Pokemon. So we'll swap out Wanda for Baconator. And...
Bacon.
We'll leave in Juggernaut. If Juggernaut faints, Juggernaut faints. But that's just... There's not really a good way to deal with that. I want to get... There's the Fire Blast. And, of course, it targeted the one that I wasn't switching out.
Did anyone miss me?
Yeah, it knew that Juggernaut was the greater threat.
We had 2E4 down already, so we're on Chantal now.
And this is just going to be really rough. Alright. It's a double battle, so Strawberry is risky. I don't think Chandelure... Go Jitterbug. You use Strength on Chandelure, you Thunder that Driftblim. Ouch.
Thunder!
They did both attack that slot, so if I had sent in If I had sent in Caracosta, that would have been bad. Chandelure is going to go down here. No, it didn't. Damn it.
This is going
Poorly. The Tailwind should peter out soon, though.
Back to Wanda?
No, Chandelure is still there.
Oh, fair enough.
Although she's probably going to heal it. Yeah. That's only Driftbling, so Guard Maiden, please survive. Good. Special defense drop, damn it! How have you gotten so fucking lucky with your Shadow Balls?
AI
Alright, at least Driftblim is gone.
Even if it were on a sliver of health, the burn would have killed it.
Yes. Ooh, that's a sliver of health. Tailwind petered out.
Ooh.
Tailwind petered out and Driftblim is gone.
Good.
Jellicent is bad news bears, but it's slow.
Yeah, wild charge. And shockwave, I guess.
No, Shadow. Alright, good. The crit was nice. Guard Maiden is doing a phenomenal job. Chandelure is no longer fast, as the Tailwind is gone.
That means they're on their last. She's on her last, if I recall.
She might be. Frostlass. And Miss Magius. Well, Strength's gonna be super... No. We don't risk a thing. You Flare Blitz that. You Shadow Ball that. Frostlass is fast. I'm surprised you targeted...
Yeah, Frostlass is very, very fast.
I'm partially surprised you targeted that.
I'm very surprised.
Yeah, I thought you'd go after Guard Maiden.
That drop again.
Yep. Alright, down goes Guard Maiden, but we're fine. We're fine, these are her last. And Ms. Magius will be her last. And I still have a couple of aces up my nose.
Is it finally time to bring out Caracosta?
No. I'm going back to one.
Oh, fair enough.
Caracosta... Wait, does Caracosta... might have... No, I got rid of that for Waterfall.
Right. And that's the HM, so you can't easily unlearn it.
Correct.
Does Wildmac might change that, though? I don't know if it does.
I don't remember. Even if Baconator goes down, Wanda will end this with a crunch. She did a number on my team. That was tough.
Tougher than the other two combined, honestly.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 4 Pokemon fainted. That Tailwind at the beginning...
That sweep.
That Tailwind at the beginning was a killer.
It really was.
And that
Chandelure...
Chandelure...
Max revives.
I could, but I don't wanna.
Juggernaut is at exactly half.
Yes, I know.
Even by revived standards.
I know. Alright, so next up is the fighting guy. I think we know which two should be in the front for that.
Yep, one of them was already in front.
Yep. Now, Juggernaut admittedly does not resist fighting, and these probably have a crap ton of rock-type moves, but Juggernaut's fast. Believe in the power of acrobatics.
Just gotta believe!
I don't think there's a fighting ghost. No. No. Fighting... like an electric fighting type or anything that would be... Sturdy. I mean, Sturdy is a thing that happens, right? They do have some Pokemon with Sturdy. Sawk and Throw can
At least
both
it's not
have
Gen
it.
3 or Sturdy. Ye old useless prevents Oko.
Yeah, I wish that it was the case, because guess who he started out with? It's Bert and Ernie.
Sounds about right. And they both have Sturdy, if I recall.
They both can have Sturdy. Throw did not. That's a KO
Nice.
for the Juggernaut.
Well, that's Ernie down.
And Sawk did. Oh, crap. And payback on Gardevoir is gonna hurt.
Oh. Did it live? It lived!
She lived.
Oh, that Menshao might be dangerous.
It might have Fake Out, yeah.
Oh, now I can use Sturdy again.
Well, we'll be stuck in this. Well, here we go, Juggernaut. This might be the Juggernaut sweep. But, like, if he uses up
It
all
wasn't
of his...
Chantal, it was Marshall.
Yeah, which makes sense, all things considered.
Yeah.
On Elder. This one we're gonna use Psychic on, and Acrobatics on Sawk. Well, there goes Garden Maiden. That's not great. Juggernaut.
How did Payback win with a outspeed?
Because it still
Like, how
does
did Payback do
damage.
that?
Well, there goes Juggernaut.
Oof.
Payback still has, like, base 50 damage that it does.
Gotcha. Oh, that was a crit. That's probably why, aside from Stone Edge being assay.
I mean... Yeah, Juggernaut was quad weak to it, so...
Probably was just... Oh, crit plus quad weight. Oh,
Yeah. Stone Edge is strong.
that's gotta hurt.
Oh, good, Breloom. I can deal with that.
You did
Baconator.
get Juggernaut.
Give it a
hug.
hug.
You have the team. You did good.
He hit with like a 2% accurate Stone Edge, and I missed with like my 90% accurate Thunder. Focus Sash. Damn it!
Ooh. Juggernaut took out half the team, though. That's good.
Yeah. That score was not appreciated. Okay, that's not super effective. You hit with Stone Edge twice, by the way, which I really don't appreciate. Give it a hug again, he might heal. You, wakey, wakey, eggs and dead people. Oh, he didn't heal. That's a waste.
At least the Rayquaza won't be as big because there's only one day.
And I just gained it back with... Well, thank God you finally missed with Stone Edge. I was starting to think somebody was cheating.
It wouldn't be the first time.
It would not be. Alright, take out Conkelder. I wish that had burned.
Same.
Baconator is
Because
down.
now Baconator's dead.
And Jitterbug's going bye-bye. Oh, no, Jitterbug lived. Alright.
This is getting sketchier than it has any right to be.
Yeah, well... Frickin' Jitterbug has been asleep for 9 million years.
3,000 years, you mean?
Yeah. Still asleep! Still asleep!
Isn't the max turn sleep like 9 turns?
No, it's less than that. But alright. Done, Conkelder. You leveled up in your sleep, Jitterbug. Congratulations. Alright, at least he's only got Poliwrath left. No. This thing can have water absorb, though, so my best move is Strength. Even though it's resisted. Wake the fuck up, Jitterbug!
Wake up!
And I love how I got the Quick Claw activation only to get outsped by a vacuum wave.
That's actually funny.
And Jitterbug wakes up and hits with Thunder. Done. Probably. I know Vacuum Wave is priority, Jay. That's the point.
That is the point. It's just funny.
Okay.
That it got outsped after a Quick Claw because of priority.
Now, here's the good news. I don't have to heal here.
Yeah, because you immediately get the heal as soon as Zen's castle shows up.
Well, I think you get to heal in En's castle.
Yes, and you can return to the Pokemon Center too.
Yes. So I can train up if I feel the need to. You know, it's only 10:50.
Goes to his ass.
It's only 10:50.
40 minutes then.
I think I
The
can.
real question is, are you going to use the Master Ball to be one and done with Reshiram, or are you going to try to catch it normally?
Do I have a Quick Ball? Where's my ball bag? Where are my balls?
Ligma.
I probably have a Quick Ball. And no, I'm not. I used my Master Ball already.
You did?
Yeah. On the Roaming Legendary.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Hello.
Well, we know this thing has a high catch rate, so...
It does, yeah, so the Quick Ball should be able to get it. And if not, I get healed before the battle anyway. Knock knock, it's Knuckles, I'm here.
Interrupting knife.
Yeah. This, by the way, is one of the greatest mysteries in Pokemon history. How the fuck did they build this thing?
How did they manage to do it undetected is the bigger mystery.
Yeah, that's all part of it. And then how the fuck did they manage to get it out of the ground without breaking the castle itself? I think there are drills on it that I see, but, like, still.
It's just meant to be aura farming, let's be real.
Yeah, no shit. But this would not actually happen. There is no way this could have actually, or should have actually happened.
In real life, that is, yeah.
Even in the world of Pokemon, this shouldn't have happened. This Pokemon League is so fucking inept that they literally let an evil organization build a giant-ass castle right underneath them.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, Alder was on wandering for a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah, and when I actually do battle him, he will have, like, level 95 to 100 Pokemon. But, like, he was not able to fight at his full strength at this point. So, understandable. Yeah. Can't get to that warp panel. Let's go.
This is also the only game where you can go over the Hall of Fame limit because that's the first game player limit. I mean, it's got 31 accomplishments.
This is absolutely one of my favorite moments in any Pokemon game.
The gym leader is coming to the rescue.
Yes! Like, this is just such a great scene.
It really is.
Knock, knock, it's the gym leaders.
I just love the climaxes of both games.
Yeah, no, this is peak Pokemon.
I have my issues with Black and White 1, but, like, the story is not one of them.
Yeah, no, the story in this game is... See, this... Earlier, you know, someone mentioned in the comments that I shouldn't be harping on Pokemon to pick up plot threads. This is what they can do with this story if they actually fucking try.
Gen 7 as well. Well, vanilla Gen 7.
Yes, well. So fucking good. By the way...
Platinum. I'd argue Platinum was the first time they did a good plot.
Yes. By the way, this is yet another potential example or reason why I think Clay and Elisa might have ended up married.
They're very next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about Usum's plot. Some people prefer Usum for the gameplay, and that's fine.
I mean, what I appreciate Usum for is... I appreciate it for Mantine Surf. I appreciate it for the expanded decks. The story is...
Yeah, the gameplay additions are good, and Rainbow Rock is actually kind of decent, but...
Yeah. Hi, Skyla.
You waited to talk to her last.
No, I didn't wait to talk to her last. I just deliberately went and spoke to her from both directions. I'll talk to her again before I go. Hi, Skyla.
At least Rude turns over a new leaf in the next game. Whereas
He's
Zinzalin remains
rude.
an admin. Zinzalin remains an admin, though.
By the way, this is the only evil team, or only version of an evil team that we battle, where you don't actually battle any admins. You just battle grunts and then the leader.
I mean, yeah, because you battle the admins in the next game.
Yeah.
The Shadow Triad.
The Shadow Triad, Zinzalin, Colress. Fuck you! I was going to anyway. The Shadow Triad is so fucking pointless, though. The other sages got arrested. I mean, technically Zinzalin and Rude did too. Ah, yes, hello.
To be fair, they're only loyal to Getsus, you know.
Yeah, I know, but they are so fucking pointless in this game.
Yeah. At least they delve more into it in the next game.
But alright, there's my heal. So, There's the full team. Who do I want in front? Probably the Baconator. And not the Juggernaut. Well, actually, yes, the Juggernaut. If it's going to be like a double battle or something... I have not had a single Gimmighoul portal. Like, at all. I don't even have the Goldengo that I evolved from that guy anymore, because I, like an idiot, gave it to him.
You gave it to him, really?
Yeah, I also bought the $1 million tea.
Well, that one's
Or
required for a
coffee,
side
or
quest.
whatever.
You can still complete the side quest if you don't give him the Golden Go, though.
Max Potion, that's nice. Not that I... No, nobody's an idiot but me. But I have not seen a single Gimmighoul since then. Ooh, hey, food. If I had any other Pokemon that I would think would be capable of... But I do not. Like, Contrary Superior could have been interesting with, with Leaf Storm, and I think she was just 2 levels from that, but no. Jay, if we do trade for Feebas/Milotic, I will actually trade you my shiny Feebas, which has the Prism Scale already. I would request that back. I did get a shiny Feebas.
Because it's shiny, that makes sense.
Yes.
Well, I like Milotic's shiny, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, Feebas's shiny is pretty good, too. Alright, time to break all of this machinery in Who's Ya What's It tree. The game doesn't let me do that. And a max revive. Undying. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's funny that these are technically missable items, because you can't return it after the post game.
I might want a gimme. I mean, it depends. Like, if I can get one in the game, that's fine. And I probably can, but... Silly lady, you only think that Pokemon... No. I don't want to go back to the League. I could go back to the League. This lady gives me an Ultra Ball. I think in the regular it just gives me Pokeballs, but... I mean, I could go back to the League and grind out 5 more levels for the team. And get them all to level 85. 5-star special scan. What the heck does that even mean?
That's after you catch Rayquaza. It's how you get the.
Oh.
It's how you get the various. It's how you get the various legendaries in post game of the DLC.
That smells. I should not have given that guy back his Golden Go. Oh well. We're not going back to the League, although I'll tell you what we will do is we will save here.
Yeah. At least to give you a Pokeball person.
Yes.
In case you get somehow lose enough, in case you somehow can't buy any Pokeballs or catch Reshiram, they just give you one for free so you aren't soft locked.
Correct. Will you go away, you worthless Shadow Triad? They use exposition no jutsu in this game.
Yep.
I love how there's a train in the basket, by the way.
I didn't notice that ever, actually.
Yeah. Rare candy in here. That's my biggest problem with panel has a dart stuck in it. Toy box is full of new toys.
A lot of people reload backup saves for that because you can't soft reset.
Yeah, I hate the fact that autosave is mandatory.
Well, that's why they have the backup saves.
I don't know how to do that. I'm stupid.
It's just a
Good night,
button
Snowy.
combo on the title screen. Good night, Snowy.
Alright, what's in here? A full restore. Huh.
Oh. Even with the backup saves, it won't work. Oh, that's a TIL. Snowy just died like that.
You two are fighting, huh? Oh, never mind. You two are probably just making out in here. Never mind, forget that I interrupted you two.
They look both female. Happy Pride Month.
I mean, yeah, it's not... It doesn't make it impossible. Just ask Dawning.
No, that's what I'm saying, Happy Pride Month.
Yes. Oh boy, are we ready for this?
Yes.
Doesn't matter,
maybe.
we're doing it anyway. I would appreciate that, Jay. We'll figure it's not going to be tonight. Like, very obviously, it's not going to be tonight. After this, I still need to check in on my wife before I go to bed. Do I have what it takes to be here? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I'm an idiot. With a box and a screwdriver. And I am both without box and screwdriver. Oh, you fell asleep. Well, that's excellent, Snowy. Falling asleep is important. Yeah, you make it seem like I can't fucking beat you if I don't have this legendary. That's silly. I defy you, Potato Man. I don't know why N is a Potato Man, but I still defy him. I mean, like, that whole line about challenge me to a fight you can't win... or leave, right? That's one of the reasons why I hate using the legendary lizard. Because it's like, yeah, you think I can't beat you just because you've got some overgrown generator butt lizard? Screw you. Screw your stupid lizard. I'ma deck you in the schnoz.
Schnoz.
Yes, it's one of my favorite words. Schnoz.
My favorite word is dingus.
That's a good word.
You dingus.
Now, prepare to be rocked like a hurricane. Yawn.
Potato Man.
Oh, look, a chicken. It's being hatched from that egg.
Chicken!
But yeah, I have no idea what the fuck level this thing is. Not a clue.
Beefed up to some extent.
It is, in fact, Blue Eyes White Dragon, yes.
Does that mean the other one is Red Eyes Black Dragon?
No, it doesn't have red eyes. Does it?
Damn.
Oh, it does have red eyes!
Okay, coincidence.
Huh. I don't pay attention to this nonsense. This is right around when I stopped caring what the legendaries were.
I never cared, that's a secret.
Oh, it's level 70. Alright, so they beefed it up, what, like 20 levels?
10 levels. 10, if I recall.
20, I think.
20, okay. Jay confirmed that for us.
Was that a critical? No, that was not a critical catch. Well...
We knew it was gonna happen.
I predicted it. And guess what? That means we made progress towards my catch count. Number
Well, I mean, we had
380.
to in this case.
Yes, we did. Hooray! The universe is, in fact, apologizing for... I mean, to be fair, they have a very high catch rate for legendaries. Because you are supposed to catch it as part of the story. It's like Xerneas and Yveltal. The Y one.
Yveltal. As well as an Oris versions of Groudon Kyogre.
And as is tradition...
Just name it Kaiba.
No, Fluffy. Short for Fluffington Flamebottom. No! Yes! My Pokemon are hurt. Yes. I mean, to be fair, you might actually have to battle that thing. Sure hope you got a broom if you're planning on sweeping me, buddy. Why did I tell him to do that? I want this to be a single battle, but it probably won't be. No, it is a single battle. It makes sense.
Just because, like you said, Battle of the Dragon.
Yeah, it has to. Baconator! Baconate him! Oh, that's not actually his legendary, is it?
That's a Zoroark.
Oh, he tricked me.
That's definitely a Zoroark.
Yup. Oh, he tricked me.
Still died.
It did. Slow, bro. That's got Regenerator. You're going for a water move. Summon the strawberry. Yeah, his team is not the same, Jay.
This is a hack, remember?
Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, that hurt.
Ooh.
That critical was
What?
not appreciated.
That's why our story comes in handy.
Yeah, but... Alright, we're 1-1. I'm glad I didn't send out Jitterbug. Because Jitterbug would have taken that, and that wouldn't have been good.
Oh, that's a water gem too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is overkill. And it's stabbed, no less.
Yup. Alright, we're doing okay.
Away from Ellie.
Oh! Yes. You know who would be doing better than just okay? Melly. Melly would be would have beaten this fight already and put N in his place. Because N...
yes, actually.
I mean, yes. N has the long hair. Might be a bit of a femboy, but he's not a purple-haired femboy, so he's a cheat. He's a pathetic. We do not like him. We will clobber him with thunders from the heavens.
Thunder!
Ooh, that missed. I'm glad that missed. You know, Melly, it is like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure that I do have Melly's blessing, which is why I'm able to do as well as I've been doing. Porygon Z.
Melly flavored medicine.
Yes, I have also been taking... Well, that was bound to come to an end. There's a normal gem. How very normal. And bye-bye Jitterbug. You know, Melly would be doing so much better than this. But oh well. Let's try out Wanda. As long as this doesn't paralyze, I think Wanda's in good shape. Because that Iron Head will hit like a truck, thanks to Melly's blessing, sheer force, and the life orb.
Oh, you forgot to equip the flying gem, I just realized.
No, I didn't.
You did it? Okay.
I didn't forget. Here comes the lizard.
Lizard.
This is strong. Only with Melly's help can I potentially prevail. And I may not have Melly's help or his blessing. Yep, down goes Wanda. It's got a life orb, Jesus Christ.
Ooh. Baconator can come back, I guess. Use Earthquake.
Yeah, but this'll probably be faster. Hold on. 158. 116. Baconator might be. No, Baconator's gonna be slower. Juggernaut, what's Juggernaut's speed? Yeah, it really does seem out of character for him to give that to a Pokemon.
It's a hack, we don't expect them to try.
Juggernaut outspeeds! Go for the Ice Beam! Juggernaut ends it!
Nice! Juggernaut's weak!
You lost to a deli... Your fucking lizard lost to a deli bird. Good on ya, Juggernaut. Woot!
And now the real fight.
Yeah. The last one.
I forget if he did a heal before this.
Yes. Quiet, you. I'm just gonna breeze through this. Yeah. Quack, 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 you're a chicken. You know who would be giving a much more eloquent speech than you? Melly. He's great, he's glorious,
It's time for that to be up, by the way.
No, it's not. That was redeemed like 4 minutes ago. Also, I was barely doing that.
therefore 1 more minute.
I was barely doing that because I was so concentrated on the battle. Regardless, you know, Melly would have had no problem, no Pokemon faint or any of that during his fight. So...
Melly wouldn't have also forgotten to sing his own praises.
He would not have forgotten to sing his own praises, because Melly knows how much he deserves those praises. Drapion! Okay, this is actually a good start.
Also, Dennis.
Oh, Toxic Spikes.
What do you think his favorite sport is? It's tennis.
Okay, the Toxic Spikes are a problem. But he only got one layer out. Gyarados, that does not have Intimidate, so it probably has Moxie. I don't know.
Wait, I just realized tennis being Gads's favorite sport works in a different sense other than just the joke of this being.
Wild Charge. I'm not intimidated. Gyarados goes down. I'll take some recoil damage, but I'll heal that with Shell Bell.
Can you guess why tennis would be Gads's favorite sport?
I do not have a clue. Flare Blitz.
Because love is bad in tennis.
Because what's bad in tennis?
Love. Love is 0. That means you're losing.
Oh. You're making sports references and I don't understand them.
That's the joke, is that love is bad.
Oh god, it's Hydreigon already.
Oh god.
This thing knows Surf, unquestionably. Strength? No, Draco. It's probably got a White Herb. No, Embor's not a fighting type. Embor's a ground type.
In this hack.
I'm surprised this didn't KO. I'll take it. That strength also did a lot more than I thought it would. And he went for the Focus Blast instead of the Draco Meteor again. God, Embor is doing significantly better than I thought. Dark Pulse is going to hit, though.
This thing.
That's Stab. Hydreigon is fast. But let's go for the Dragon Killer.
Juggernaut.
Ice Beam. It probably doesn't. I mean, Draco Meteor, Focus Blast, Dark Pulse were the moves that we saw. It might have had Surf. I don't know why it wouldn't have used Surf. There's Electros. And my ground type's
Not
gone.
yet, so it's...
Not that the ground moves would have done anything, but at least would have made it resistant to the electric moves. At least get in an Ice Beam. Rock Slide! I mean, I guess that is quad effective, but... Alright. Juggernaut killed the 2 dragons. Juggernaut absolutely gets to rest from that.
So Wanda next?
That's what I'm thinking. And the best move here is Crunch. Come on, you hit like a truck, Wanda. Yes! Oh, shit! And my fire type's gone.
Why does he have that?
Because
especially since that project was abandoned.
Well, that is a Team Plasma Pokemon.
Yeah, but it was abandoned because N said so. Which guess means Kansas gets to keep it.
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
What's going on here? Looks like he has a Thunder Drive.
It might.
Either way, it's dead.
That's game. Okay, I was prepared
GG.
enough. He gives less money than N did.
He's richer than his father, I guess.
Alright.
Which, to be fair, and BTLE 4, he probably is richer.
Yeah. Nice. I did not expect that to go as smoothly as it did. I thought for sure I was, even with the higher levels, and I wasn't that over-leveled. I thought I was going to lose to at least one of these guys. But, as you say, Dino Guts, we be blazing.
And now we can end stream after the credits.
Yep. Just speed through this, which I can't actually do, and that'll be the end for today's stream.
I mean, you can use emulator speed up.
I don't know if this one's got that.
Every emulator does.
I don't know what button it is. It's the elephant button.
Fair enough.
Besides which, it does feel maybe a little wrong to speed through this. I mean, okay, I'm not stopping and voicing the lines, but... yeah, you jump off your castle and die. Alright. Whew, there's still plenty to go. But that's the main story done.
Yep. And now we can catch everything else.
Yeah, now we've still got... well, less than 300.
7 stages quest and the rest of the game.
Yeah, a lot of areas that I couldn't get to before. But yeah, no. There's 200 and change Pokemon remaining, less than 300. Man, that was intense. And yeah, of course, I could have looked up what their teams were beforehand, but where's the fun in that?
Like I said earlier.
Yeah. That Genesect really did come out of nowhere, though. I thought, okay, good,
It made sense
Hydreigon...
from a story standpoint, actually, though.
A little bit, yes. Because Getsus wouldn't have given a shit that, instead stopped the project.
Yeah.
I thought once Hydreigon was gone, I'd be relatively home free. And to be fair, I was. The Genesect was kind of scary, but...
it died easily.
It did. It didn't manage to KO anything. Whereas Hydreigon took out my fire type, and my ground type, which was not appreciated for two of the other Pokemon, but it's alright. We managed. Wanda took him out. Alright. And dooting away on his dragon. Which I'm pretty sure I'll find up at the top of Dragon Spiral Tower. But
might have to do the Looker quest first, given Looker's quest ends with you mentioning N's whereabouts.
Yeah. Alright. So, while the game sort of reboots, this will do it for me for today. I'm actually glad that I got this done today because I will not be streaming next week. Just as a reminder, no streams on this channel next week. At some point, I will have this up on my YouTube channel over there. I still haven't uploaded the previous episode to YouTube yet, but I'll get to it at some point. I do usually stream on my Twitch channel Mondays and Wednesdays. Like I said, will not be doing that this upcoming week because I will be at a trade show, and while I will get to sleep in my own bed every night, I will be getting home very late and very hungry and low on energy, so not dealing with that next week. However, you can always hang out with me in my Discord server over there, and I will still be streaming on the Bulbagarden channel over there this upcoming Sunday and actually not the following Sunday. So the upcoming week I'm streaming on Bulbagarden but not my channel. The week after I'm streaming on my channel but not the Bulbagarden channel. I may not be streaming on my channel on Monday in 2 weeks, but I'll have to figure that out with my wife and father-in-law, but we'll deal with that when I have to deal with that. Regardless, still glad that I finished this off now. And definitely streaming on Bulbagarden's channel this upcoming Sunday. Other excellent streamers you can find on the Bulbagarden channel include Snowy, who is here for a good chunk of this evening, and you can find him over there. CapsFan, whom you can find on his channel also over there. Dawning Winds, whom you can find on her channel also over there. And then you can't find him on the Bulbagarden channel, but you can find him on his own channel where he raided me from this evening, and that's MCH, who is still here.
Hi.
Yep. So, thank you all for being here for this journey with me. There's still a good amount of it to go, but hey, we completed the main game. So, great success. No defeats. I had Melly's blessing, therefore I was unbeatable.
Tonight, at least.
Yes, tonight. But okay, that's going to do it for me for this evening. So, as always, I am Maniacal Engineer, and I'm never going to give you up, never going to let you down. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for having a nice, chill stream with me this evening. And God bless this mess.